All right. Hi, Aries. Welcome to this week's reading. I actually feel kind of silly because last week I said that this would be the last week of the last reading of October, but there's actually like still 4 more days left next week. But I digress. This is the Bianco Nero Tarot by Marco Prieto. Sorry, I'm not the best at Italian, so if anyone knows how to pronounce that a little bit better, that'd be much appreciated. But I thought this would be a nice deck to use this week to sort of start getting into that Halloween mood, because the black and white really helps set that spooky atmosphere. Okay. All right. All right, so your overall energy this week is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. The fact that it's your overall energy signals really good things to me. You have some kind of negative cards here with the Death and the Four of Swords, I feel, in this particular deck. But the fact that you have the Nine of Cups as your overall energy really tones down the sort of sinister vibe that Death card has. I feel like all of this is very positive, especially with that. Like, this overall energy always kind of anchors you back into the positive realm. So, going on to your reading, you have, I guess just to start off, for your major arcana, you have the Emperor, the Temperance, and the Death, which also the Star. So the Emperor symbolizes Aries. Temperance symbolizes Sagittarius, Death symbolizes Scorpio, and then the Star symbolizes Aquarius. So with this Emperor card, I feel that you're definitely in your own energy right now. I feel like you're feeling strong. You're sort of writing what came in from last week. If I remember correctly, last week you had the Star. So to have the Nine of Cups this week tells me that you're really, really getting your wishes sort of this towards the end of October. And I feel like whatever was in your way with this Death card, you're really getting rid of everything that ever stood in your way. With this Seven of Wands, I feel like you're now deciding what it is that you consider important and what it is that you want to fight for. So, because this card talks about fighting for something that you believe in and care for, and you have it adjacent to the Death card, I feel that you're definitely taking action this week and getting rid of things that don't serve you. You're using the scythe that the Death has as the wand that the Seven of Wands has, and you're cutting things out in your life that don't work. It could be people, it could be situations, just whatever it is that you feel doesn't serve you anymore. So with the Temperance card talks about mixing two things and achieving balance, but it's a different kind of balance than, for example, the Justice card. The Temperance card sort of mixes things in different combinations to achieve different results. I believe in the Fool's Journey, The Fool walks up to the Temperance and sees that she's an angel who is mixing fire and water, but when she mixes them together, they don't extinguish each other, they don't cancel each other out. They mix into a new, different kind of element, something that humans haven't been able to do. And with this Queen of Cups and the Emperor, I definitely feel that you're sort of tempering your sort of fiery qualities with this watery, nurturing qualities, and the other way around. Fire signs sometimes, on the immature side, have the tendency to be too impulsive and immature. But with this sort of evolved water sign energy, you're being very compassionate for others and caring about others' well-beings. And immature water signs have the tendency to let people walk all over them and abuse them and sort of take and take until they don't have any left to give. But with this Emperor card, you have the evolved fire energy here, and all the other energy as well. But because it's the Aries card, I'm sort of reading it as fire energy right now. And you're canceling out that quality. So you're giving, but you're not giving to where you have nothing left to give. And that's what the Temperance card is doing this week, is that you're taking both of those things and you're using them in conjunction with each other to achieve a state of equilibrium that works for you. And that's also what I feel from this Two of Swords card. The Two of Swords talks about balance, but it also talks about stalemates. So it could be that you're indecisive right now as to which decision to make. And that's why this Temperance card is coming out, because you're trying to achieve balance through these two qualities, and that is going to be what allows you to make your decision this week. And I also feel like that's why this Four of Swords card is here. I feel like you're taking a rest right now, and things are sort of paused until you're able to use the Temperance to temper those two qualities together. And I am definitely under the impression that you're going to do great this week, especially since you have the Star card, and this is the second week in a row that you've had the Star. So to see the Star with the Nine of Cups definitely means that whatever it is that you're longing for in relationships, love, or just general, like whatever it is in your life that you want, I feel like now is the time that it's coming into fruition, especially with this Three of Cups and this Knight of Wands. I feel like with Three of Cups, if you're dealing with someone in the past and it feels like it's so far away and it's so unlikely and it's probably not going to happen, and if you guys haven't been in communication for a long time, I feel like even that can't stop you. Like, if this is the person that you want, with the Star last week, the Star this week, and then the Nine of Cups as your overall wish fulfillment energy, I think that if this is what you want, you're going to see that reunion. It could be that you're reuniting with friends also. It could be that you're just celebrating in general. But whatever it is, with this Nine of Wands, I feel like Nine of Wands with the Emperor and the Three of Cups mixed in with all the wish fulfillment cards that you've had recently just makes me feel like whatever you want, it's coming. And like, I feel like such a big part about this is just believing in it, and believing it hard enough until you can truly manifest it. Because with the Seven of Wands, like, this is something that you cannot give up on. And I feel like it's something that you don't want to give up on, because I've met plenty of Aries and they're very determined and they're very strong-willed. So I really do think that if you needed the confirmation that whatever it is that you want is possible, this is it. Having the Star 2 weeks in a row with the Nine of Cups, like, I just keep going back to that because it's like such a yes. The only thing that could have made this even more of a confirmation is if the Sun card popped out. But I feel like at that point, you'd be like watching this video in your house and then hear a knock on the door and it's the person that you've been longing for. But yeah, so all in all, Aries, this was a fantastic reading. That was your reading for this week. And if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel, and I'd love to know if this reading resonated with you. If you'd like to stick around, please subscribe and tune in next Monday, because that's when I upload next week's readings, and I sincerely hope to see you guys there.